Hi, everybody. I'm Corey Truax with North Greenville University.
Hi, I'm Dr. Renee Dyer. I am the Chair of Online and Graduate Business Programs and the Associate Professor of Finance.
And here's everything you need to know about North Greenville's online and graduate programs in business in 5 minutes. Dr. Dyer, before we get into particularities about various programs, I always like to start with why. Why North Greenville, where we say we cultivate transformational leaders for society and the church, why we would place emphasis on putting people from our perspective out into the business world, the corporate world. Why are we emphasizing that?
Well, we have a broad mission field in business. And so here at North Greenville, we're trying to teach the students the foundational information that they need to work in a business, do a great job, have strong work ethic and things like that. But at the same time, reach others for Christ, to serve them. We teach business as a ministry to reach our students and teach them to serve others.
There's a line here I'm hearing between skills, that you can get skills a lot of places.
Sure.
Can you emphasize or maybe tease out a little more the ethics? Is that one of the North Greenville distinctives? Is it's not just business skills, it's the ethos we put out into the business world.
Right. We go a little bit beyond ethics because we look at it from a moral standpoint, you know, what God wants us to do. And we try to implement biblical integration and worldview in all of the classes. So in my finance class, you know, if we're looking at investments, do you want to invest in a company that maybe supports things that are not biblical standards? So we have them look beyond just the corporate information.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Often I think those conversations terminate on the dollar. It's just ROI.
Right.
And we're not going to forget about ROI. This is a very important part. But it's not the only discussion you're going to have from a North Greenville perspective. That's a great ethos from which to come. Now into some of the particularities. I'd like to start with the graduate school.
Okay.
We have 2 programs there. Would you just give me a rundown on those 2 and maybe their distinctives?
Sure. We have the MBA, the Master of Business Administration, and then we have the MOL, which is the Master of Organizational Leadership. Both of those are great graduate programs, and they're fully online. They are designed for people that are working. One of the things that, as the chair, I like is I was an online student. And so I know what it's like to need to work at my own pace. Yeah. So it's important. We try to have our courses fully prepared and open so that students can work at their own pace while they're also working. Yeah. The MBA is a standard MBA, has quantitative classes or the math classes, accounting, economics, finance. And if students are looking for that, it's great to get ahead in your career, to get promoted, change jobs, whatever. The Master's of Organizational Leadership does not have the quantitative or the math classes. So if it's something that you struggle with, we still have a fantastic master's program where you don't have to be good at math.
Am I correctly envisioning that the person to whom those would find appeal are folks who are in the business world, they're in their organization, they're in their business, and they've hit something of a wall. They've hit something of an organizational plateau where they're going to need some graduate work. Am I thinking correctly that's who should this appeal to?
Yes.
All right. So if you hear that, you think you've hit a plateau professionally, there are 2 graduate programs to get you to that next level that we offer at North Greenville. Let's go to the undergraduate level. Okay. We'll start with the student. The person out there watching that might be appealed to, would find appealing to go back to school if they quit. Who are we thinking about to enroll online in a business program?
It's really available for anybody, but obviously I think more toward the adult learner. I was an adult learner. I had a family working full time when I went back to school. So it makes it very easy for you to get your education because, again, it's fully online. So it's the person that is wanting to get their education while they may not be able to actually come to campus. Maybe they live out of state and it's just not an easy place to get to, but yet they want to come to North Greenville.
I have, as we start to close this down, said for many years, I love that North Greenville puts our ethics into various rooms in the world, classrooms, counseling rooms, into the prayer room, but I really want to see it in the boardroom. That's where I want to see us go. And so with our final, call it 30 seconds here, to the person who is thinking, yeah, that sounds good. I feel like I should, but I have various objections. I don't know if I can go back to school. I'm just too busy. What's the encouragement you would give to the person who is thinking that I just can't make this work?
I think really the biggest thing is just having some time management.
good.
And the courses obviously are rigorous, and we want to challenge you. They're not going to be easy, but at the same time, they're going to provide what you need to better yourself.
It's fantastic. Dr. Dyer, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
And that is everything you need to know about the North Greenville University online and graduate business programs in less than 5 minutes.